Hey everybody, it's your boy Michael Impossible Clarke here now. And listen, I am just in a location, okay, where, like I said before, in this time we've got to learn how to activate our faith and how to walk in it practically. Now the thing is this, I'm gonna help you to understand how to do that right now, In my illustration that I said was called Walking by Faith, the Kentucky Fried Chicken Way. Now, I'm going to illustrate this to you. Let me take off my glasses because I'm talking to you, because you need to hear this, all right? And I'm going to let you hear it, all right? Because you see, what happens, when we're on this journey, this road of life, going to different places, different directions, okay? And when we are called to do certain things, you know what? We have to do it by faith, because remember, faith isn't about what you see, Faith isn't about what's the substance before you. Faith is about what you don't see and what you're hoping for further down the road, because you can't see around the corner, but something is around there. So I'm going to practically help you to understand what it means to walk by faith. Now, you see the thing about it, I want you to just imagine it's Friday. I'm walking through the grass here, little actual grass. It's Friday, and you're hungry, right? So let's start with hunger, okay? Now let's change that word hunger for the word desire. There's something you want. There's something you need. There's a stirring inside of you, There's something you want. Whether it's to have a child, to have a family, to have a job, to have a career, no matter what it is, there's something that you want out of life, So you got this hunger for it. Your hunger. You can't sleep, you can't eat. You got hunger for it. So you decide that there's something you want to do. And that's where your journey of faith starts. Because the thing you want, you ain't got yet. And that's what happens when you go through the drive-through. You get me? Right, because what happens when you go through the drive-through is a number of different things that are practical. Because has anybody ever actually said to you, I'm walking by faith? Has anybody actually ever said to you, I'm taking a step of faith? Well, let me tell you something. Here's where it starts. Okay, because if you think about it, you've got a desire, you've got a hunger, you've got something that you want to do. And do you know what happens? You've got to go to where it's at. You've got to go to where you can be fed. You've got to go to where what's needed can be done, okay? So here's the thing. So you've got a hunger. You've got a drive. You've got a drive. Now, see, this is where it says that. You've got a drive that you've got to get through. See, there's the word drive. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. You can wave. Where are you? There you are. Oh, where are you, ladies? I don't know. There you are. Give us a wave, ladies. We're saving people from COVID. Anyway, right? So when you've got this drive, okay, there's a hunger to do what needs to be done. So as you go through the walkthrough, what do you first come up to? What is it you first come up to? Yes, the menu. The menu. Now the menu with your drive and your hunger is representing choice. Choice. Got me? The choice of what you want to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in that choice, right, you with me? In that choice, I choose that I want and have a hunger to create my own business. And that's what happened to me. I had a hunger to help people who were like me by helping them to understand, why do I use when I don't want to use, and when I shouldn't use, I still do. So let me get out of the way. So what happened in that time was, with my hunger, I made a choice and a decision to go for my dreams. Now, this is going to be for people of faith. It's all right, mate, I've got permission. From your manager in there. Son? Yeah.
What did he say?
He said I could, but show me the video after. I spoke to him, he's trying to.
What's that about?
Can I tell you after, because I'm filming? Okay, right. See, this is what's also going to happen on your journey. People are going to ask you what you're doing, because what you're doing is going to look strange to them. What you're going to do is going to look out of the box for them. What you're going to do, right, is going to make them wonder, what the hell is this guy doing? right? What's he doing? I've never seen anybody do anything like this before. And people will ask, people will doubt, people will wonder. And you know something? That means you've got a big dream. Because if you've got a dream big enough, people should be telling you you're crazy. That's when you know you're dreaming big. And I love to dream big. Anyway, moving on. Thank you to that guy that come out and helped me to illustrate a bit more. So, we've made a choice. I've made a decision that I'm going to start the walk to freedom. Okay? So now, as a man of faith, okay, there's a next step for me to go through. And that is that I have to talk. I have to put it out there. Because he who asks is gets. Bottom line. Right? He who asks is gets. Right? So in my time of meditation, in my time of preparation, in my time of talking to the Almighty who makes a way for me, okay, in my face, I've got to go and talk to him about it. So you see that box there, right? That represents who I'm talking to and who's on the other side, okay? Now you see people, you know, I'm getting the most brilliantest illustrations in life of what happens when you have a dream and a purpose. So in that little gap that I just gave you there, what happened was this. I spoke to Kentucky and I said to him, can I make this video? 4 people, blah, blah, blah. One manager said yes, right? Now all of a sudden, that guy who you saw me talking to before comes back out and tells me it's a no. Guys, I couldn't get a better illustration than that. Because you want to know why? Because that's life when you're walking by faith. That's life when people are going to come up to you and someone's going to go, yeah, I agree with you. And people in your family, people in your work, people who are your friends are going to come up to you in the middle of it and go, nah, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. So you know what? Big up Kentucky Fried Chicken for making this video even better. Big up that manager guy, right? Because you know what? My mum is a maroon. I come from a maroon family, right? And you know what my maroon family teaches me? As they never were slaves and they won. They did this. They never quit. They found another way. So you know what? I'm going to take my little behind and find another way, right? Because I'm still going to get through what I need to say, right? Because if I can't get in, I'll get round. I'll get over. I'll get through. But they're not going to stop me. So as I said before, you've got to talk. You've got to let people hear, the right people hear. If you pray, pray. If you meditate, meditate. Because what you do put out, you get back. Because there is power of life and death in the tongue, people. Definitely. Let me take off my glasses again. Because now no man stop me. All right, sorry for getting a little Jamaican there. So what then happens, guys, is as you go through the drive-through, yeah, you still can't stop me, you know. As you go through the drive-through, what now happens? Right, you have to pay. You have to pay, yeah? So when you pay, what that represents is that you've got to give something of value to get something back. You understand? Because as the Bible says, faith without works is dead. Do you understand? So you've got to put in something of value to get something out. Right? And that's how it works. Yeah? Right? So when I get to the window of payment, I've got to give. You've got to give. You've got to get up in the morning. You've got to push through. You've got to do things. You've got to work hard. You've got to press hard because nothing comes easy if you have a dream and a vision in your life as you walk by faith. You understand? So remember, you still ain't got the thing yet that you want. You still ain't got the walk to freedom. The knitting business, the entrepreneurial, whatever it is that you want, you still ain't got it. But you're praying, you're talking, you're evaluating, you're speaking, and you're also putting in the work, like I said, at the pay window. So as we go round now, what is the thing we have to do before we get to what we want? Because there's always a little journey. As you can see, there's a little journey. There's a little journey you have to walk. And that journey represents, people, patience. It represents patience, yeah? So as you become patient, you have to be patient. You have to learn to wait. You have to learn to take your time. Because if you do, and if in that time you do not give up, but you keep moving forward. I guarantee you, you will get to the window where you need to be. I hope my mouth corner ain't going white. Okay, so you know what I mean? You know what? I'm going to be feisty with this man, you know. I'm going to be feisty with him because he's not going to get to me before I finish, right? So you're patient. You're doing your thing. You're going through. You're pushing through regardless. And people, let me tell you something. The most glorious thing is when you get there through that process of walking in faith. Because now, the thing that you hope for can manifest itself. Because what happens at this window? You get the thing you asked for. Do you understand? You get the thing you asked for when you hit the window, where they give you the food, where you get given life, where you get given hopes, where you get given the beginning of your dreams, where you get given the things that you have hoped for and they manifest themselves. But here's the downside of that sometimes, but it's the upside. You know the pictures that we looked at? And it had all the pictures of the chicken and everything. Here's a lesson in life. Let me ask you something. You know when you get it, right? You know when you get it, right? Does it look like what you visioned it would look like? Does it at all? Of course it doesn't. Because that's life. It will never ever look like what you imagine, glasses drop down, it will be. But you know why? You know what? The taste is just as good. You still have got something until you're hungry again. So that's the walk of faith in its practicality, right? We start with the hunger. We talk and we say what we want and we put it out there because the spirit and the life of the spirit, the tongue, what may I say? Life and death is in the tongue of what we put out there, and what we put out there we will get back, right? So when you put it out there, you get it back. Yeah, so remember the other window is where you have to give something to receive what you want at the end. So you got to put in the work, you got to put in the currency, you got to put in the flow, you got to put in everything that you got so that you can get what you hoped for that you didn't see in the beginning. So remember what we said? We hit the last window, guys. And that last window gave us what we want. But always remember, it's never going to look like what you imagined it to be, but it will be something that it is. And sometimes that happens because it's never the shape you expect it to be. But I tell you what happens, you're able to make more out of it. I've made more out of the Walk to Freedom from just one drug and alcohol program. I have started 3 other businesses from one idea. So never ever think the one idea that you got at the window is the end. Because you know why? You're going to be hungry again one day. And you're going to want something different. Or you're going to want to add to the menu. So guys, this is me, your Mark I Am Possible Clarke. You all right, mate? Taking you through the journey of faith. The Kentucky Fried Chicken way. So listen, thank you Kentucky Fried Chicken for allowing me to walk through your premises. Even though you never want me there, I still finished the journey. So guys, thank you. God bless you. And I wish you all the best on your journey and your walk of faith. This is your boy, Mark I Am Possible Clarke, and I'm out. Peace.